Man, that's a lot of cars, right? Like 20 cars, 852 tons. I think this is the biggest train we've run yet. I do. I think this is the largest train we've run yet. I don't think we may have had some close to that, but I don't think we've had any that were 20 cars. I could be wrong. Good morning, everyone. Let's do some railroading. It is time for some railroader action. We're picking back up and a lot has changed since the last time we played. I had someone leave a comment the other day, said, Spur, do you have more videos? It seems like you're kind of skipping, right? Yeah, this isn't like a one-to-one capture of what's going on through video. Like, I've got almost 60 hours in this game now. I do not have 60 hours of gameplay recorded. It's kind of a grindy game, right? Like, you got to grind out money to buy and expand. And so I just like 60 hours of video is impossible. So what I try to do is, like, we'll update you. We'll do a state of the railroad and let you know like where we're at right now. And a lot has happened since the last time. So we've got the trackage down to Sylva. We actually bought that. You remember before we had Whittier to Bryson here, a small, pretty manageable railroad, right? Like, we had a few industries and things like that. So the last video, we got the 060, we got the Bryson yard job, or the Bryson switcher up there is a dedicated engine to Bryson. We took on the Sylva track, so it goes all the way from the interchange down here at Sylva to East Whittier, the yard here, and it adds a lot to the railroad, and it's added in a whole operational headache. I say it's a headache. I love what it's done, but like, there's a lot more thinking and planning put into this, like, that we have to do. So the other thing that we've done is we've gotten the Dillsboro engine facility down here, the coaling tower, the roundhouse, and the water. The water wasn't really an issue down here, but the problem that I was having was that I was running trains from Whittier down to Sylva to do the interchange, and then they'd wind up working the paper mill. And so I was darn near running out of coal by the time I was getting done with all that. So I really needed a source of coal down here on the south end of the railroad. So we got that. As far as like the actual state of the railroad, we're at 109% overall reputation. Passenger service is 100%. Freight performance 100%. Operational safety, or operation safety, is going up to 96%. We've improved that a lot. Face cost discount 25%. Equipment discount 10%, which I think is a max, right? Repair speed bonus 50%, and new contracts up to tier 3. For our previous day, we hauled 449 passengers, 29 freight deliveries. We've got a few outstanding way bills here and there. Finance wise, we've made $6,758 yesterday, minus 400. I think that was 435 for our loans that we have. We made $2,500 in freight, and we made $979 in passengers. So we're doing okay. We're making money. Finance wise, we do have $12,000 in loans. We got a max a credit line of $42,000. Interest payment is $420. Our balance is $8,891. So we're doing really good. Now, one of the main things that we've got to do pronto al dente, we have 3 engines on the railroad, right? 3 engines. I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can. 3 engines on the railroad. One's dedicated yard job up at Bryson, and then we have 1 engine. The Mogul is on the 510 and the 511. I've changed the trains a little bit around. They're both long distance locals that work between the interchange at Sylva up to Bryson and back, and basically they work everything in between, right? All the industries that I have activated, they work the 510 and the 511 with the Mogul, and then I have the 10-wheeler on a passenger train between Bryson and Sylva, just running back and forth. So all the engines are tied up, and what's happened in turn is that I don't have power available to run out to Connolly to get the logs. I can't take power off the existing trains, and so what happened is the sawmill Whittier has shut down or is not doing anything because I can't get logs out there. So that's the first thing we need to do, is get an engine, get a yard job in Whittier, so we can start working that logging branch, right, at Connolly branch, and start getting logs and get the Whittier sawmill back to going good. That way we can have more money coming in. That's definitely hurt us money-wise. So You know, ideally, I would like to have the Bryson yard job, a Whittier yard job. I really need the full yard at Dillsboro. That's why I haven't activated all the industries down there. We only have the paper mill because we don't have anywhere to put all the cars, right? We don't have a way. We don't really have anywhere to put all the cars and sort the cars and do that sort of thing. So we need a yard job at Dillsboro. And really, we kind of need a yard job at the paper mill too, like a paper mill job, kind of like what I did in real life back in the day. We had a yard job at the paper mill. So that's the state of the railroad. I think what we're going to do first thing is get a locomotive and get it up in Whittier so we can start that flow of logs and get the industry going back up there. So once again, it is 6:07 in the a.m. Beautiful morning, right? Like, it looks great. The sky is in the game. The sky's a little lackluster to me as far as the clouds. I think this lighting looks amazing. The clouds are a little bit meh, but let's go back down to Sylva and we'll get the 510 ready to go north. And we need to see about getting that engine too. And I hope that it spawns in immediately because we need that engine like literally like yesterday. Where am I at? I can't even tell. Like, oh, we're on the other line. Okay. I was like, where are we? Here's our interchange cut, our inbound cut for the day, and we've got quite the cut. We've got Ayla, we've got Ayla set outs, we got Sylva. I don't know why, like the Sylva should be ahead of the Ayla stuff. I don't know why it swapped like that. We've got Stenzel, so that's gonna be Whittier stuff, Whittier sawmill, and then we've got our Bryson cut on the bottom. We've got a lot of cars. All right, so let's go ahead and get another locomotive real fast. We're going to get a mogul. I've been trying to hold out for 060s, right? The switch engines, the S23s. We've got the one in Bryson. We need so much stuff, and we just don't have the money coming in to do it expeditiously. Spur's using a big word today, right? Expeditiously. So we're going to go cheap. We're going to get the mogul. It's better than nothing. Then we can sell them, scrap them, whatever. Sell them for scrap and get upgrade the engines at some point. But we really need a mogul. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab this mogul for a $56.70, $630 discount. Let's grab him. And I hope... Yes, he's here. Nice. Okay. And he's on the other end too. So all we gotta do is just like run around and okay. We'll double head these guys up. And that should be good. So let's go ahead and control click this guy. We'll take him, we'll run him around. And we'll get started with this. Man, it's a grindy game. It's a grindy game, but I don't mind a grindy game if like you're grinding for a good goal that you're excited about, right? Nothing worse is worse than grinding in a game that you're not that excited about or not that really, you're like, I'm grinding like crazy for a pair of boots, like I don't care for that, but like this is major railroad expansions and stuff like that. So it's not bad. It's a lot of fun. I like the logistics of it. Like it's pretty like logistics involved game, right? Like the other day I had a really big 511 running southbound, and when he left out of Whittier, he was like 900 tons, right? So I had to leave some cars in Whittier because the mogul could take 700, a hair over 700 tons south, right? Like a hair. We could get by with 726 tons, I think is what it was. But that was it. Like, and the problem that I was running into more than anything with that, like it could get it over the road. It could probably get 800 tons over the road, maybe. But water, like it would almost be out of water by the time it got down to Dillsboro. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? Like, you're taking the tonnage, but you're sacrificing water for that slow speed and heavy pulling. So that was kind of a big deal, right? So yeah, I had to make a choice. Like I could either double into Cowie, but the problem with that is making the 2 trips to double. I definitely would have been darn near out of water. So it's like trying to plan all this out. Having the Dillsboro engine facility has helped a lot. especially on the coal side of things. Like, you can get water in Dillsboro by the station, but number 3. Okay, yeah, number 3. So yeah, it's okay. Now I like the Mogul better than the 10-wheeler, and the reason why I say that is because the Mogul just it has more coal and water, and like this bad boy is just about empty. Yeah, he's just about empty, so we're gonna have to fill him up in Dillsboro. Going north. So luckily we have this double header for all. What is the tonnage like? 854 tons. Now granted, some of this, 2 cars, basically 2 cars are going to be set out prior to the big grade, the big climb, right? And these are going at the paper mill, so everything else is going over the hill, over the mountain to Whittier in north, right? Bryson in that way. So did I got a couple, yeah, I gotta do lacy air hoses on these guys. There we go. Why are you bouncing around all over the place? It really just is. Put the handbrakes on the bottom here, which I don't know why. It seems like if they pull them in that way, the handbrakes should be down there, but either way, we'll grab these real fast and then we'll be on our way. All right, that's good. We're lined out. All right, I guess we're... Oh, yeah, we got to set up our engine. Never mind. Let's take this dude. Let's cut him out. Let's MU him. Now we're set. All right, this is our first... Well, no, it's not our first doubleheader. We've done another doubleheader before. We've done that before. Never mind. Scratch that. It's not our first. We got to go reverse, though. Reverse would be good, Spur. Reverse. Revoice. Revoice it, please. Revoice. All right, let's get the doors open. I don't like the red accents on the locomotive. I like to me, I like steam engines that are all black and gray, right? Like, and I kind of like the matte finish on them too, a little bit than the super shiny. I kind of wish like they would just get dirty. Not necessarily, like, I think they should look ragged and rusted if they're damaged, right? Like, I like that, but I think they should, like, have a dirtiness to them as well, too, from just, like, general use. It doesn't necessarily hurt anything. Maybe it hurts your reputation a little bit, like a tad, you know, but I like the engines that are matte a lot more, so... Man, that's a lot of cars, right? Like 20 cars, 852 tons. I think this is the biggest train we've run yet. I do. I think this is the largest train we've run yet. I don't think... We may have had some close to that, but I don't think we've had any that were 20 cars. I could be wrong. Let's hop up here. I don't like sitting in the seat because you can't see over the toolbox. So if you kind of back up a little bit, you can kind of stand and see. Yeah, Sylva paper mill, not silver paper mill. Sylva. We're coming up to it here. Let's fly out. See, now, unfortunately, we're having to kind of work this as we come down here. And I'm trying to think, how are we going to do this? Do we all right, first of all, do we have anything to pick up here? No, we don't. There, we may... Let's stop this guy. Let's go ahead and stop him down here at the south end. Real fast. We've got our pulp. Wow, all the pulpwood didn't unload, really. We've got one left. Oh, man, that sucks. I really... Like, we need to take that north with us. We've got some pulpwood coming south that'll be down here today, so we don't have to take those, but and we can't. Like, we can't do it. And this is making me think that we, instead of having the 510 and 511, we may have to add other trains on to get this tonnage up the road where we don't have the power to do it. Like, we really just don't have the power, so we're having to kind of pick and choose. I think there's a car up here at Sylva that we need to grab, right? Yeah. Silver, yeah, we've got that one. Man, yeah, we've got so much to do. And these, all right, this one goes up there at the coal hopper. This one goes at S1, which I think is, Yeah, it's that one over there. It's this spot, like this spot right here, I think is the one that we need to do. So we could, I'm trying to think how we could do this. Well, first of all, we need to back up, unfortunately, so we can switch the other place. We could like jerk the cars by into the spot up here. I think that's probably what we're going to wind up doing. Let's just line it in. And let's head in there. It's kind of a tricky location to switch, right? Like you can only really get into the paper, like the bulk of the paper mill down here on the south end. That's why I say this place really needs like its own yard job, right? I think it really just does. Like I think it would help out a lot, the logistics of things, to have a yard job there. But no, we're going forward. Reverse, revoice, please. The other way, dude. Other way, other way. He's got his headlight going for some reason. We don't need that headlight. Like, I'm sure the other engineers really appreciating that, right? Like having that shining in his cab there. Yeah, could you imagine the logistics of like running a double header with steam engines, like the coordination needed for that? It had to be a process, right? I don't think it was probably anything like super easy. All right, let's get the number 2 and the number 3. Yeah, and like I want to upgrade the passenger engine. Like we need to upgrade that. You know, at a minimum in Atlantic, ideally a Pacific on it, and at least one other, coach, another coach or two. The observation car. I think the observation car really benefits you when you have what 4 coaches and 1 observation. I think that's like the ideal setup, maybe. But we need that. I'm trying to think, how could we, what we may do is set these two, the Sylva cars out on the mains, throw the Ella cars back in, and then we'll be set. The blocking's okay, like stuff's blocked together, but I mean, honestly, like it should be like, to me, Whittier should be ahead of the Ella, because you're going to be setting them out in Whittier first, right? Like everything, like Dillsboro ahead of that. Well, of course, we don't have any Dillsboro cars, but yeah, I don't know. It's all right. It's doable. Like it's not just a complete and total jumble, right? Like we can do something with that, but let's go ahead. Let's tie a handbrake on this bad boy. This is like a 1% grade through here. We drew the air down. We're just going to cut it and bottle it, because I just don't like messing with the air hoses. All right, let's pull this guy out. So at least we got our other engine now. That's going to help. Every little thing that you do, that's another thing I like about the game, is like every little upgrade you make, every little thing you do usually has like some kind of big impact, right? Getting the line to Sylva had a huge impact operationally. Like another thing we need is another coal hopper to keep that coal tipple down there topped off. It's not as imperative. I think we could just get by with one, because it's right there at the interchange. So it'd be super easy to get another hopper up there in no time, right? It would be super easy. So it's not logistically as bad up there as it is on the north end, where you have to take it all the way from Sylva up to Bryson, right? So we've got to have like spare cars up there to keep him in. You just keep going, right? Like just keep on going. Let's give him stop. There we go. So yeah, it's another aspect of the logistics, that I was talking about, like coal, like keeping everything supplied with coal. Whittier has become a huge coal stop for me now. Like running the Sylva, man, I think I use more coal in Whittier than I do anywhere else on the railroad, right? Like all the time getting coal in Whittier, like it's just a given. Long distance locals, they stop at Whittier and they get coal every time without fail. All right, I think we should be able to just cut these guys off if I can click it. There we go. Go back the other way. Select you to get a handbrake. All right, we'll go back the other way now. We went a little further than I wanted. I want to try to stop prior to the switch, right? Like, that's an ideal kick. Like, you don't want to get past your switch, but sometimes stuff happens. There we go. Let's go back the other way now. Oh, back forward. There we go. You hear that wheel slip? All right, yeah, I think this will work out pretty good right here. It gets us by. I would rather not do this here. Like I said, I would ideally, I just want to set the cars off and be done with it. And really, there's not even a good set off. Like, there's not a good set off here in Sylva for the paper mill traffic because it's a trailing point. It's a trailing point switch, right? Or it's facing point for a northbound train. So there's not a good, like, you would have to set it off in Dillsboro. Coming out of the interchange, go to Dillsboro, set it off up there, and then let the paper mill job bring it down here and do whatever it is they do with it. So, yeah, logistically, like, holy cow. It's a lot, right? Like, it's a ton. All right, let's get this guy slowed down for coupling. Oh, it's going to be a hard one, but you know, it's not my car, so I don't care. Not my cars. Did we damage it? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's not my cars. It's foreign line cars. I say that all the time. It's foreign line cars. I don't care. All right, so now we need to go back to... Let's go ahead and draw the airbag down so they won't roll on us. It does have a handbrake, but just to be extra careful, right? All right, reverse. Let's go back the other way now. We'll grab these Sylva cars. We'll set this one off. So that guy goes right there. Okay, his spot is there. I think that's the first time we spotted one up there, to be honest. I think it is. I think it is. I should have looked at the tonnage on that after we set these two out. Like, we got one good heavy car, and that one is an empty. It's not going to make that much of a difference, to be honest. I'm kind of worried about our northbound tonnage there. Like, that's going to be a big deal. That's going to be a big deal. It absolutely is. It's going to be a big deal. We may not make it. We may have to well, we do have the two engines. Never mind. We're going to make it just fine because we got the two engines. I was thinking of it in terms of one engines. Never mind. Never mind that. It'll be a non-issue this time. Any other time we would have to double that. Like, that would automatically be a double. Ultimately, I want to get a Berkshire on those trains. I think that's like in game. Like, we would be easy mode if we had a Berkshire. A big Emma on it. All right, these guys are bottled. Release that handbrake. We'll shove them down just a little bit here. We'll spot this guy up, and then we'll go take care of that coal car. Like, that's... It's honestly going to be kind of a pain to get that coal hopper. So luckily this is downhill through here, so it's going to make it a pretty easy spot. Let's reverse it. And gotta get our speed up a little bit. There we go. Hopefully we can get enough separation here. Come on, quick. Make you switchman, make you brakeman sweat on that switch there, right? Like, it's totally gonna make them sweat. All right, so we jerked this guy to a spot. That happened. Like, they did that in real life. Like I've said before in the other videos, they did some crazy stuff back in the day, spotting these cars up. Like, whatever it took to get the freight moved and the car spotted up. And those guys, like, back in the day, they did way more switching than railroaders ever do today. They way more than they ever do. I remember one of the towns that I used to switch. You go down there and you work for an hour or so, and that was it. And then you'd be on your way. And the old heads would be like, man, you have no idea what it was like back in the day. They would be like, it was like sometimes it'd take us 12 to 16 hours just to switch that one town, 12, because there were tons of places, right? Like, let's face it, the railroads have declined a lot as far as how they, like the amount of customers that they serve. It's nothing like what it used to be back in the day. There were so many places that were either, abandoned, went out of business, no longer in rail service, that sort of thing. All right, let's get our switch. There we go. It's crazy. It's really just kind of sad. If you look at all the branch lines and stuff that have been ripped up over the years, especially like in the Midwest, like in the area I live in, the Texas Panhandle, there's been multiple lines that have been ripped up that just, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything with, granted, trucking was a huge part of that, right? Trucking was a huge part of the decline of, like the mom and pop, industries being served by railroads, right? Like, I've heard my grandparents talking about like going down to the depot in the town they grew up in and picking up packages and stuff like that, or boxes or crates or whatever, things that were being delivered. You don't do that anymore, right? Like, who goes to the local railroad office in your town and picks something up? Like, it just doesn't happen anymore. Like, you've got FedEx and UPS and, times have changed, but I will say, I remember this one little place we used to switch in real life, and the dude had a wood chip operation, right? Like, it was just a little wood chip operation he set up. He had a pretty good operation, though. And he loaded wood chip hoppers. We'd take them, empty wood chip hoppers. He'd load them up. We'd take them out of there. And, like, he would go days, if not weeks, and not get a hopper. Because it was basically like the railroad just had zero interest in switching that guy. They did, but like you could tell it wasn't it just was not a priority for them. They just really didn't care. They just didn't like that kind of service and dealing with that, like, and he's like, man, he said, if y'all could get me the hoppers, he's like, I could send out hopper after hopper all day long with wood chips. Like, he had so many logs piled up on his little area there. Just logs piled up everywhere, waiting to be chipped, because he didn't have any hoppers to ship them out on, because like the railroad just did not seem like they just didn't care. All right, we got to take this guy around to the backside. So yeah, we'll go up through here. We'll go around there. We'll go this way. Plus, we got to get the empty as well too, and then around this way, this way, this way. If you're not sure, when in doubt, follow your points. Like sometimes I like to trace the points, all the way back and make sure that you're good to go. But I'm just glad we got this Whittier engine here. We needed that so bad. Like 3 days ago, we needed that thing. And there's just so much stuff I need to buy. Like I said, I guess the next thing will be the Dillsboro yard, so we can activate the rest of these industries down here. I haven't even, like, we had the paper mill, we got the freight house, that sort of stuff, but I haven't even activated a lot of these industries down here. I haven't started contracts because, like I said earlier, we just don't have anywhere to put the cars. Like, it's more stuff than what we know to do with, right? We really need Dillsboro yard, so that'll probably be the next thing. We need a Dillsboro engine too. We could take out more loans if we wanted to. We could take out another 10 grand and get everything that we needed to make that happen. We may do that. We may do that since we can get the sawmill running. Like, we may do that. We may take out another loan and get that stuff set up. on this episode. That may be a good thing to do. I'm just really kind of leery. I just want to make sure that we have the money coming in to make that happen and not go bankrupt, right? I want to keep the company solvent. Like, we're okay. We're in debt, but we're in the black. Like, we're making money. We can manage that, no problem. Yeah, we can absolutely manage that. Finance-wise, we made $6,700 the last day. So, yeah, we could totally do that. If we took out another $10,000, we could get Dillsboro, we could get a mogul for down there, and we could get one coal hopper for the tipple. And we would be set. I would like more coal hoppers. I would like some more to keep on hand up at Bryson. And have maybe one more for Whittier, since that's become such a major fuel point. All right, this guy's got a handbrake, so we don't have to worry about pushing against it too much. All right, let's go ahead and release it. Reverse, let's back him out. We'll just kick this guy down the lead here, and then we should be set. Now this hopper, the cool thing about that is we're not going to take it with us northbound. Actually, we're going to leave it here as a southbound pickup. Yeah, we're going to leave it here, and then when the 511 comes through, then we'll just pick it up, right, and just take it to Sylva. Like, it won't be a big deal. All right, let's go ahead and apply his handbrake. All right, let's kick this guy to the spot. And go forward. Oh, stop. Yeah, I want to stop him just prior to the switch. There we go. All right, this guy didn't have any air on it. He was bled, so we're able to just kick him as he was. This one is bottled, right? Like, we got him bottled. It's got 90 on the brake line. There we go. All right, we can go ahead and dump that if we wanted to. I still wish, like, I like being able to shift click and do all the, turning out the angle cocks, or, cutting them in, cutting them out on both sides. But I really wish there's a way that we could click it, like shift click it, and it turns the locomotive side, it turns it out, right? But it keeps the other side open. All right, we need to grab. Oh, I still did that. Doggone it. Back the other way, dude. Back up. I didn't throw my switch. If I'd kicked that guy hard enough, if I'd kicked this one hard enough, we darn near could have kicked it all the way down there to the pickup point. I wish I'd done that, but I don't like doing it out of sight. Like, you never know. Like, we kind of have to babysit it a little bit, right? We slowed up here. Oh, we stopped. We stopped short. That's all right. Safety stop. Release that handbrake. Go ahead and knock it off. Brakeman can knock that off for us. Let's go ahead and we'll kick this guy the rest of the way because we got to go back around. All right, I think that's got it, right? Yes. And he'll roll all the way down, and I really need to stop him. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, we kind of have to babysit him. I want to stop him, like, right here. And we're still going the other way. I don't know why I did that. We really just need to stop them. I just need to stop them right there. I'll switch left open. Let's get that back. There we go. Can't let them get on that switch or we're screwed then. Like our locomotives are going to be trapped, right? Like that wouldn't be good at all. All right, let's back up. All right, let's bring these guys back to a coupling here. Nice, that'll do. All right, let's lace the air hoses, knock the handbrake off. There's not a handbrake on it. Okay, did I not put one on it? I guess not. I could have swore I did. All right, so we've got our engines back on our train, and I think what we're going to do now is we got to get our passenger train going. I completely forgot about him up at Sylva. He's been sitting there since yesterday, and we haven't done anything with him. So we need to get him taken care of. No, I need to go back to Sylva, please. Like so. There we go. Passenger, yeah, it's not like a crazy amount of money, right? Like it's enough. It's enough. It definitely helps, but passenger to me is a little bit of an operational headache. I mean, let's be honest, it's a little bit of a headache, but it's money, and we need money badly. Like we really need money coming in. So let's go ahead and actually let's take control of this guy. Select. So number one, that's the 10-wheeler. I'm not a fan of the 10-wheeler. I mean, it's okay, but it's just like it's coal and water is just so limited. Close that up real quick. All right, let's get this guy. Run around. Sylva's kind of a pain. Like we can't jerk the cars by. Oh, doggone it. I thought I uncoupled it. No, back it up. I hope no one was getting on when we did that. All right, let's go back the other way. Get you. Get a handbrake. All right, y'all keep boarding, please. Act like that didn't happen, all right? We still got a bunch of people trying to get on. Nice. Hit our switch. The game can be a handful. Like it can be a handful at times. Like trying to do it solo, right? Like there's so much stuff going on. I'm really super surprised our safety is up to 95%. Like I'm trying to be extra careful, but it can be a handful. Like when you've got AI trains doing things and you're kicking cars and trying to watch something else. Like I'm trying to do this as quickly and efficiently as I possibly can. So let's like really open her up a little bit here, get that reverser in. There's people all the time telling me, Spur, get your reverser in, right? Yeah, I did that the other day. Of course, it wasn't recorded, but I pulled the reverser in. Man, we were moving south out of Bryson like a scalded dog, and yeah, I put it on the ground. I put it on the ground at 56 mile an hour. Like I looked at something else. I can't remember if I just looked away or looked at something in the game, maybe a menu or something, and the next thing I know, the lead engine was on the ground. Like we put her in the dirt. So yeah, beware when you pull your reverser in. Like switching, I like doing it max because it kind of keeps it about 15 mile an hour. Right? Like it's kind of manageable, but beware with that reverser, man. There's a huge difference between full and pulling it back in towards neutral. All right, let's get this guy slowed down. We'll get him added on. Going a little faster than that. Is it just me? Anyone else out there that plays this game? Is it just me, or does your computer, do the fans on your computer sound like it's about ready to launch to the moon? Like, man, my fans ramp up like crazy. And stay that way pretty much the whole time. All right, what is this guy? 27 for Dillsboro. 9 for Whittier, 7 for Bryson. Not a whole lot, right? It's not a whole lot of people. 26 for everyone's wanting to go to Dillsboro today. Then going up to Dillsboro. All right, so Whittier and Bryson. Yeah, not a lot going to Bryson. Hopefully we'll pick up more along the way. All right, let's take this guy. Let's go road, reverse, max. We'll get him out of here. Let him get through this switch here. We'll throw it. We'll line it back behind him. We'll say the agent did that for him here at the station, right? All right, there you go. He's on his way. It's cool now. The AI blows for crossings and stuff like that. That was just added in the last update yesterday. Man, he's going, right? All right, let's get that thrown back. Let's go up here to Dillsboro. Get him set up for that stop because we'll need to take coal, maybe some water. I'm going to do water right here, and I need to figure this out if this is going to work or not. I noticed, I don't know if this is a bug or what, but yesterday I could not do anything. Now it's working. Weird. Yesterday it was not working. Like, okay, well, that's good. We can bring them on up then. We'll do the passenger stop here and then we'll bring them on up. But yesterday it wouldn't rotate. Like, it would say that it was rotating, but you wouldn't see the visual for it. It would say that it's rotating or stowed or whatever, but it would be, and I couldn't get water. Like, I could take coal there, but I couldn't take water. And I guess maybe the game just needed to be restarted for that to actually like work or something. I don't know. All right, let's go back. Actually, no, let's not go back. We got Dillsboro. Let's go up here to Wilmot. All right, let's get Wilmot. Let's get him set up. Let's do that. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. Get all our fusees. Right, get all our fusees set up. We don't need that. I think we're good on this end, right? Yeah, we're good here. He's coming into the siding. We're going to pull it in for coal and water just in case. I got to figure out like how Dillsboro is going to work out for us now as far as that, but we'll put that there for now. We don't have anything coming south. The 510 is behind the passenger train, so it's not a problem. All right, that's ready to be picked. All right, we're going to have to do some work here. 510 is going to have to do some work here. In Whittier. Let's go to Ayla. Grab this guy. Here we go, around the curves or anything. And Ayla ready to go? No, just, yeah. Get that one, and let's go on up to Bryson. You know what? We're going to hold off on Bryson for right now. I need to send that guy out to the pulpwood. We need to pick up pulpwood, right? Yes, we do. All right, pulpwood's ready to go. So let's go back down here. We'll get our little BA 060. I love this thing. I wish I could have 060s on all the yard jobs. Like, they're really good, like, kind of starter. Oh, come on. Good kind of starter engine, right? Let's do this. Let's do the select, and now we should be able to just go to it, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's take you. We've got him selected, right? Double sure, because man, that will get you in trouble so dang fast. Like, how many times have I like had control of something else and like tore up the world because Spur wasn't paying attention and running the wrong engine? All right, he's coming out. He's coming out. He's going through here. He's going through this one. Then he will come down the main. This switch we'll probably have to get. No, that switch is lined. And then we'll have to get this one. And he'll go up the logging branch too. There's a fusee up there already, so that's good. All right, where did this other dude stop at? Did he stop at Dillsboro? All right. Are they all off and yeah, okay. 53 fares, $53. Yeah, it's not like amazing, but at least we got 33 waiting. We got more going to Bryson, so that's where your money's at right there, man. If you could run just between Sylva and Bryson, you would make a little cha-ching off of that. It adds up. Like, it all adds up after a while. All right, Sylva, no, we're not going that way. How full are they now? 41, 43, not bad. Not great, not bad. I sound like the dude from Chernobyl, right? All right, I think we're finally set. Like, everything is in motion, right? And I can't believe we're gonna have another engine in Whittier to keep track of. All right, let's go back to select, and let's go. There we go. All right, we've got a handbrake in this thing somewhere. Where is it at? Right there. All right, there's our handbrake. All right, let's grab that. All right, let's jump on. We'll do this manual for a bit here. All right, let's do reverse. Everything is set. All right, what are we looking at? 745 tons. If we had just the one engine, we would make it. I think we could make it. I'm just more worried about water than anything. I think we could do it. I think we would squeak by all the way around. I think we would just go. It seems like 726 tons. I took it over with a mogul at 10 mile an hour or something like that. So maybe about 8. I don't know. Do these engines, do they start slipping once they get to a certain point? I don't know. Or they just keep pulling till they can't pull anymore. Let's open it up some more. Let me turn that light off. Dim off. There we go. Yeah, we don't need that. I need to look up the headlight rules for steam engine days. I don't think they were required to use headlights during the day. I really don't. I think that was a later thing. All right, let's pull the regulator in. Oh, I just turned it back on. Can't hardly see, man. Steam engine days were legit, right? Let's see, what does our switch look like down here? Oh, I can't hardly tell. All right, green and green. So we're good on our switches. All right, let's pull back in a little more. Now we rolling, guys. We're moving good. Nice. Nice. Oh, it's so much fun. Man, I can't believe. I can't believe I've got almost 60 hours in this game already. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's so much fun. It really just is. I'm looking forward to doing the multiplayer. That's why another reason why I've been grinding so much here lately. Is previously we had 3 engines. Multiplayer, okay, you're looking at 3 engineers, 3 conductors, 6 people, another person to kind of oversee everything, 7, add on a brakeman, then that would be, maybe 10, give or take, like max, I don't know how many people are interested in coming in. I've had a few say something, so I really wanted to have more jobs available before I do a multiplayer and more things to do. So I think we're kind of at that point. And I don't know what our speed is through here, to be honest. Where are we at? We're just north of Sylva. We're coming up to Dillsboro. It's 30 mile an hour, right? Whoops. Yeah, we need to slow down. I cannot afford to put this bad boy on the ground. Like, I can't afford that. Like, it was so bad the other day. It just completely trashed my engine like no dang tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like I'm looking at this map on the Railroader Discord that someone did a nice PDF map that shows like everything, car counts for our car capacities. It grades, it has speed limits on it. It reminds me a lot of the Run 8 maps that you can see that you get over on Depot. Like, it's almost dead on like one, but yeah. It looks like it's 30 mile an hour, yeah, going through Sylva up to Dillsboro and then a resumed speed, but I don't know what maximum authorized speed is on this line. Like, I'm kind of... yeah, I'm not really sure. It looks like through Dillsboro Yard is 15. Then after that, a resumed speed and then a 35. Yeah, I don't know. We're just going to kind of take it easy. And we're going into the yard here, so we need to slow her up. We're coal and water. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. We run through it just a little bit. Just a wee tad. All right, let's go airborne. Not bad, honestly, because we were getting it pretty good, and we definitely need some coal. We need water big time. Like, water is the thing, man. Water is the thing. I'm gonna go. I really want to top off water here. I'm still not 100% certain that's going to work up there at the coaling tower, so I want to make sure we at least have. I want to make sure that's working up there before we go up there counting on water, because then we're screwed, right? Like, we're going to be in trouble. So we'll just go in and take water here, and then we'll go up, we'll cut off, and we'll get coal. But yeah, we definitely need coal. This one's not too bad. We could probably make it to Whittier. I need to pay more attention to that stuff. I just know I've been getting low. That's not bad at all. Like, out of 6, it's not even half. All right, that one's topped off. Let's ease the other one on up here. It's cool they're not synced. I like that. I like that a lot. Last time we ran the doubleheader, honestly, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to what was going on. All right, ease it up there, Zag. Close enough. Yeah, this one's going to be real thirsty. She's about empty. She's about completely empty. I hate it. They give it to you like, you know what? I'm way too anal for that. We've got to move that, like... we gotta scooch that thing down just a hair. There we go. Much better. Much better. I know it was working, right? Like, it works, but I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do it. I can't handle that. It really bugs me. All right, let's look at our blocking once again. Ayla is after, like... yeah, I don't know. I like my shorts on the head in, right? Like, your Whittiers should be at the first out, because that's the next spot that we're going to be setting out at. Whittiers on the head in, Stenzels, and then Ayla's, and then your Bryson's on the bottom. That's the way I would block it. But I mean, it's okay. At least they're not like completely jumbled up, right? Like, we can handle that. It's doable. It's manageable. All right, let's check. All right, our passenger job is pulling into Wilmot right now. QZ and the gauge. 600 is up here on... yeah, let's go take care of him real fast. Get this switch lined. And... select you. Let's do reverse. Ideally, I'd like a Mikado up here. Maybe a Mikado may be good. And keep the 060 down in the yard. But you know what? It's better than nothing. Like, we're having to get by. We're having to get by. But check this line out. Like, is this not beautiful or why? Like, I have yet to be able to, like, actually run this from the cab, right? Like, I haven't been able to. But here's our pulpwood cars, and we did buy 10 pulpwood, 10 wood racks. We did buy 10 of those, so that was our one of our big purchases. Okay, let's go. Let's check out Wilmot. This guy is pulling in for his stop. How's he doing? Coal and water, he's fine. He'll make it to Whittier, but he definitely needs to stop in Whittier, top off. I wish Whittier had a big coal temple, a big coaling tower. Like, we need that bad. So many trains stop there. All right, is this guy spotted up? Is he good enough? No, it doesn't look like. Okay. Let's take you. Select. Manual. Gotta pull them up just a little bit more. Yeah, they're not. It's not quite far enough. Unless there may not be anything here to do, honestly. Like, hold up. Let's see. Is there anyone here? 20. Yeah, okay. Ayla and Bryson. Okay, so there were in Whittier. There we go. What do we look like now? 48, 60, 52, 60. Nice. All right, let's go back to road. Reverse. Max speed. We should get out of here. All right, that one's good. Let's go back to Dillsboro now, get this sorted out. He should be topped off water-wise. Yeah, he's good. Just the coal. All right, and I know for a fact we can get coal in Dillsboro, so we'll ease on down there. Get us some coal. And see, we lined out up here, right? Yes, we are. All right, we're lined out, and then the Dillsboro. Yeah, we'll just have to stop short. Like, we'll stop right here. Yeah, we really need that yard. We need that yard right here big time. I think it's so cool, though. Like, it's the coolest thing that you can expand. Like, you can play to expand. You can't build. You can't build per se, you know, whatever you want, but you can definitely add on and expand. So that's super cool. All right, let's drop us a fusee right here. Put that guy on road. Let him get up here as quick as he can. Where did he go? Did we reverse it? We did. We reversed it. No. See? Doggone it. No. This guy, like, where's he going? Oh, when I put him on, yeah. Oh, come on. See? It's so easy to do. Man, that could have been bad. I was like, why is he not coming down here? Why is he not heading this way? All right, now we're good. Looking at another train. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's looking at cars. He's not like technically looking at another train. He's looking at cars. All right, take you, select. Manual. Reverse. All right, bring her on back, 600. Bring her on back to a coupling, about 3. All right, 2 more, 2. All right, 1 big one, 1. Half car. All right, 10 feet. That'll do. All right, so let's lace them up. Get our handbrake. Release. Grab you. Let's see, road forward 15. It's a 15-mile-an-hour spur. So this guy will run to the he'll run to the fusee and then he'll be good to go. All right, this guy should be just now rolling up in the town. Where's he at? I hear him. There he is. Nice. Let's hide the tags. And let's go. Oh, that is so cool, right? It looks so good. One thing I kind of noticed about this game the other day is how the colors are kind of a little bit desaturated. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it's a little bit, it just kind of has like, to me, it has kind of like an old-timey Steam appearance to it. Like everything is kind of subdued, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Either way, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll take these guys. We'll cut them off. We'll go up here. We'll get some coal, and then we'll probably end it, man. And I've got so much more work to do after that. Like, we'll probably be streaming this tomorrow. Well, I've got so much work to do. I'll probably stream this tomorrow, to be honest. Like, it's just... to be able to get anything done, I don't know. We may split the stream tomorrow. We may do like some Into the Flames and then some Railroad or vice versa, something like that. But it's so much stuff to do in this game. It's crazy. All right, the air. Let's draw the air down. There we go. All right, now we can bust it loose. Again, reverse. We'll get our coal. Actually need to line our switch and get that fusee there if we can. Oh, we'll get it in a minute. Yeah, the Dillsboro engine facility must have on the south end. There's literally nothing down here. Whittier is it, and that is a long ways for repairs and coal, right? Like, it's just... working on the south end here and not having a repair facility or a coaling tower is like a huge operational headache. So I would tell anyone, I really like, instead of buying the Sylva trackage, I really kind of wish I'd spent another few days working the sawmill and making money, right? And then have the money to buy a couple of, like, have the engines already that I need to work that area. But I wasn't exactly sure what all was involved. But all right, we'll let this guy ANCR1. All right, he is, you see how big, wow, he's already up at Whittier, right? Man, he was booking it, right? Like, now we got to get... oh, yeah, here's our new company coal hopper I was telling you about. I'm putting them all in orange. These are the 2 bays, the Whittier cars here. All right, let's grab this guy. And we need to... we definitely need to water and feed him as well. Manual. We're doing the right one, right? Okay, I'm just making sure... it's important you water and feed your locomotives. What's he doing coal-wise? He's not bad. Man, there's so much going on. I swear. Like, all right, let's go back to this guy. All right, he's stopped up here. Yeah, he stopped at the fusee. We got our Sylva paperboard. Pulpwood cars, man, I love it. They have pulpwood cars in this game. They are so near and dear to me because I switched a lot of pulpwood back in the day. Some of the last, probably the last pulpwood switched on the railroad was like some of the jobs that I worked. And so, yeah, and I grew up like, pulpwooding was keen in the South back when I was growing up. Like, just constant parade of pulpwood trucks through town. Anyone and everyone. Like, it's really easy for someone to get an old beat up pulpwood truck and like, you know, do that on the weekend as a little side gig, right? Like, have you a pulpwood truck and go do some pulpwooding, and then you take it to the local wood yard and sell it, and you make some money that way. That was such an easy side gig. Or I say easy, it was hard work, right? Like, it was really super hard work, but minimal investment. All you needed was a pulpwood truck, a chainsaw, and, you know, strong arms, I guess. All right, that guy should be set. I hope I lined that switch the way I needed it. Let's go back. Let's double check. I have a doubt now. He's still... Why is he not moving? I guess I need to do... Yeah, reverse would be nice, Spur. That would be really good. Alright, so he's lined. All right, let's go back to Dillsboro now. Let's check in at Dillsboro. All right, this guy is done. He's done loading. Let's get the next one. Have him topped off so we can get him to Whittier. We're going to need him, like, to move that freight up there at a decent speed. There we go. All right, we'll let him load up because he's darn near empty. He's pretty low. All right, Whittier. Check in with him. I'm trying my best to find a cutoff point, and the things just keep rolling in, right? Like, it's just constant. What are we doing on coal with this guy? Yeah, he's like, we literally just spotted him up the other day. All right, we'll let him load up. Get your hatch. Gotta close your hatch. We don't really have, well, we gotta pick him up. So the Whittier job will have something to do. All the logs have been unloaded. So yeah, we'll have a little bit to do here. Not as much. Like, things are really slowed down in Whittier since I wasn't able to supply this place with logs. Like, if you get behind on that, it affects you big time. All right, we still got the number 1 selected. That is the number 1. Let's go orders, road, reverse, max speed. And he should go about his business. The 600 is coming down the line to Bryson. And now let's go back to Dillsboro. Check these guys out. He's topped off. Okay, that's good. Let's select you. We won't need to do, let's do forward. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. I think when you had the full yard, like, that's still stub-ended too. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I wish it was a run-through track for the engine service, but not much we can do about that. All right, so once we get these guys coupled up, we can just let them go. Like, they could just be on their way to Whittier and be good. Oh, hard coupling. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at other stuff, and I damaged it a little bit. Spur, why do you do that, dude? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Like, it's 97% now. What is this one? 100%. This is not my car. I don't care. That's RF&P to Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac. We damaged the car a little bit, but... All right, we got number 2 is ours. Number 2 is under control. Let's go road, reverse, max speed. We'll send him on his way. All right, what else is going on? A passenger train. No. I gotta stop them. My log job left the switch open. They left the switch open. No. They left the switch open. Doggone it. You guys, it's totally me. It was totally me. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Switches, man, I could see switches being a big deal in multiplayer. Like, I'm a little bit scared. I might have to run everywhere at controlled speed, right? Like yard limit, like the entire line is going to be yard limits. Like, you're going to have to be looking out. I'm really worried about that. But on the flip side, in multiplayer, you wouldn't have, like, you would only have your train to focus on. Why is this guy not going? I need you to go, dude. Like, why are you not? This is the number 1. Why did he stop? Because of the switch? The switch is lying, though. Like, I really don't know. I'm kind of... All right, we need to go forward. Well, he's not. I've got the 1. Road forward. Manual. Independent off. Frame brakes off. I don't know. He didn't want to move, right? Like, he totally should have. Oh, that would have been another bad one. Send him all the way out there to logging camp for nothing. right, let's make sure everything else is okay. All right, that dude's coming through Cowie, through up the hill. Get this guy through the switch. We'll go back the right way, and then we should be good. Like, we should be good to go, and we'll end it probably. I want this other guy to get down in Bryson. All right, get that. All right, so this is the one. We want road, reverse. See if he does it. Come on. There we go. Okay, I guess we didn't have the speed set on the other time when we tried to move it. Maybe the speed was 0. That's why I wasn't doing anything. There we go. All right, he is good. What is the 600 doing up here? He's going into the yard, right? Let's double check him. Such a good engine. Man, I love these 060s. So these will be set out in this track right here. This is a track we'll build our southbound 511 in. Long distance local. That's closed, so he'll stop. Okay, yeah, that'll be good. This is actually main 1, main 2, and track 3, and then I think then this is the yard tracks, right? Looking on the map here. Main 1, main 2. Okay, main 1, main 2, and then 1, 2, 3 through 6. All right. Actually, you can stop right here, dude. Manual. I don't need you to go all the way down there. Go back forward. Back forward just a little bit. Just a little bit. We don't need that shoved all the way down there. Well, I mean, yeah, you know what? That's fine. We're going to have more cars added into that later, so. Let's do a yard check here real fast. We've got that one to pick up. We've got the coal hopper to pick up. So we've got 2 to pick up with the yard job up here, and then see, the standard oil should be good. It takes them forever to unload those tank cars. It really just does, and those are good. So nothing to work out. So only 2 cars going south. Only 2 cars going south. All right, this other guy is at the Whittier Depot. Then we got that one to pick up. All right, what do we got at Whittier? $65. Yeah, not horrible. Not horrible. We got one for Ayla, and that's going to be it. We're good, right? Yeah, we are. 43 and 55. All right, we'll send this guy on his way. Let's double check our 510 train down here at Barker's one last time. Select him. No, he's going in the hole at Barker's. Another switch. Doggone it. We'll just line him out. No, he is lined out. Okay, I didn't even realize I had a meet at Barker's. That's been a while back. Like, that was yesterday sometime. All right, I think everything on the railroad is kind of settled, so we're going to continue up to Whittier with our 510. Set out that other mogul, so we'll have a yard job that just dedicated to Whittier, right, to work the logging branch, Connolly, to work the sawmill. That sort of thing. I mean, honestly, he could run up to Whittier and Ayla and switch that too. Like, we could extend his limits up to there. That way, the 510 train, all he has to do is just set out the cut, the Whittier cut, and then the yard job will take those cars and switch all that stuff out. That might be a doable thing. And then we would kind of do the same thing down at Dillsboro. I don't know what the limits would be. I'd have to look at like how far the industries go. There could be a local that runs out of Dillsboro to like Thomas Valley or something and turns and goes back. And then one that goes down to the paper mill and works that in turns. It could be two separate crews, or it could be one crew on separate days. One day could be the northbound run and the next day be the southbound run, something like that. It's crazy. I'm trying to run this kind of like how I remember like things were run when I did it. So anyway, yeah, we've gotten a lot done. We've expanded the railroad a good bit. We've got a whole lot more to do. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a lot, right? Like, it's a lot to process. It really just is. There's so much stuff going in. Thanks again for watching. Love all you guys. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And we'll catch you on the rails next time. Peace. No, big cat. No. Oh, no, kitty. Oh, that's a MiG. That's a MiG over us. Okay. It's the weirdest day ever.